Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast.
Konbanwa.
Ooh.
Ohayo. Konnichiwa.
Frenchie's back from Japan. Look
Mushi
at him nailing.
mushi.
Mushy mushy.
I think that's like informal hello.
No, moshi moshi is on the phone.
No, is it
Mushy
mushi mushi?
Mushy mushy.
Is it moshi moshi?
That's what they say to fat people.
Okay. There's
So you can say it to me.
There's definitely one that's...
I'm a bit mushy mushy. I was a bit disappointed. You've come back from Japan, didn't take your shoes off when you came in the house. No bow to greet me. There was a lot of...
I do like how they
Yeah.
bow. That's very respectful. I really got around it. I was stopped.
Were they terrified by you?
No, not at all, and that was annoying. I wanted them to be. I wanted there to be a little fear. I've been in Japan for the week, and I was expecting maybe a few. Oh, Godzilla, like
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
what I would
that.
think.
Slender Man.
Yeah.
It's giraffe.
'Cause
But
when
speaks Australian.
My cousin lived there for a while, and when she's tall, she's probably like almost as tall as me,
Yep.
which is tall for a girl. So she's like walking with a shopping trolley, and Japanese people would look in her trolley to see what she eats to get that tall.
Oh, that's so.
So I thought
funny.
you might have some of that shit. Were they fascinated by your blonde hair or anything?
I think what it could have been is that I'm not as approachable as the first time I went there. The first time I went there.
Is that your second time?
Yeah, that's my second time. I went skiing the first time, and I had
Ooh.
nicer blonde hair. I didn't have the mullet or the mustache.
Yeah.
So this time I've got a filthy mo. I've got this mullet, and I just think they were trying to avoid me, to be honest.
So it's kind of like how people react in Australia.
Yeah, it's the same.
Just cross the road and shit. So what was your
What?
favorite part of Japan?
Oh, so I went to Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, and they're just too many people, man. Tokyo's got 10 million
That's
in
a
the
fucking
one
lot.
city.
How many's in Australia?
26 million.
That's
So that's a lot. Like, that's too many people for me, and so
Were you tall as fuck?
yeah, I could see
you
over
feel like
everyone. There was maybe
Did you love it?
one Japanese man who was close to my height, but other than that,
He was
I
probably
just,
a basketball player. you
No,
reckon?
they hate basketball there.
What do you
They like-
mean?
They like baseball and sumo wrestling.
Right.
And I didn't see any sumos. Here's the other thing.
Very skinny people.
They're either very skinny or apparently they're a sumo. Where's the middle ground? I did not see any
True.
middle grounders. Do you know what I mean? I didn't see
Yeah.
any up and comings. I didn't see any Toms, is what we
Yeah.
call them.
Yeah. An old average Tom.
What have you been up to, bro?
Not much, man. Just waiting for you to get back. I've been just sitting at the airport waiting.
That would be cool. I'd enjoy that. Oh, this is what I brought to wear.
Oh, those are pretty sick. Fuck, the future's
are
now.
sick.
You look like a cyclops.
Yep.
So Frenchie just put on, for people listening, glasses with just one shade?
Yep.
Is that what you'd say?
They're Cyclops
So like some
glasses.
people call glasses shades. They're just shade. Yeah.
Shade.
Pair of shade.
I feel cooler.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, to be honest. Your eyes don't really fit in there.
Didn't
Your
you?
eyes are underneath.
Yeah, they don't fit at all. Nothing in Japan fit me at all.
It's kind of just like a monobrow. Because your eyes, you can still see normally.
I bought underwear there, and then
Oh,
I'm like,
used?
You know, no. I did see a lot of the used ones.
I wanted
though.
you to
can
buy me
find it.
some. I asked you for some.
Yeah, well, I forgot, didn't I?
That's
And I
good.
also felt weird. I
would've
felt
got you a
weird.
present.
I felt weird.
No present.
No present.
Fucking rough, bro.
No,
I've
you
been
didn't deserve one.
I've just been fucking waiting for you. Don't even get me a
Did
present.
you get me a present from Darwin?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
No,
did you?
I didn't.
Tom was in Darwin, weren't you?
Yeah, I went to Darwin. It was it's very different up there, isn't it? It's like it's kind of like Asia. Like it's
It's kind of like Mad Max.
yeah.
It's like real Australia. It's like
Like
no, I'm not
there's no like the speed limit's 130. People don't give a fuck. And it's like it's not even on a highway. It's on like a road where it's kind of scary because other people are coming at you 130. There's no divider in the road. Like it's two lanes.
It's lawless.
Apparently, like drink driving's pretty tolerated.
Yeah. It's
like-
Darwin is what international people think Australia's like.
True.
Do you know what I mean? If
True.
they've only seen Crocodile Dundee, that's Darwin. That's what
Yeah.
they think. I've got a few mates from Darwin, and they're just on another level when it comes to drinking, girls, driving drunk, anything. I'm just like, you know what? They're from Darwin. This is what they do.
Yeah, shout out to my mate Matt. He was saying, I'm just going to throw him under the bus.
Matt, what is...
He was saying that just a lot of people just go to the strippers is kind of just the vibe. It's kind of that type of community.
What's the strip club called?
I think there's a few. There's quite a few.
Remember the gay bar's called Throb? That's really good.
Yeah.
Did you go there?
You went there? No,
Yeah, I went there.
I didn't really
It was
go
sick
out.
fun.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you get a throbby?
Get a throbby. That's good slang. We should start that.
I've heard it before.
Get a throbby.
Get a throbby.
Throbby.
But yeah, I don't know. It was just a different world. And I said to my mate, like, is the strippers intense? And he said his mate was there and they started scissoring on stage.
That's great.
So it's not like get your boobs out. It's like full on, next level.
That's great.
And they fly the strippers in. They're like, they fly me here for a month and then they fly me back.
The best scissorers in the world.
The scissors.
I guess you got to do something to impress the locals.
I guess so, yeah. I guess scissoring's the way to go. I was a bit worried about crocodiles, but I survived.
Did you go swimming?
Yeah.
Really?
I went swimming. At the beach.
You look like the sort of person who can't swim, to be honest.
Really?
Yes.
I used to swim.
You're from Bathurst, mate.
I'm not from Bathurst. I tell you this every day.
So where'd you swim at?
So you can swim next to the ocean. There's like a wave thing, like a wave generator.
Yep.
And then we also went out to like waterfalls and swam. It was fucking weird. I was sitting in a rock pool in the middle of fucking like an hour and a half outside of Darwin, and a chick from uni just rocked up.
Oh shit!
So weird.
Who was stalking who?
I think she was stalking me. I was
What
there
did she
first.
live up there?
I think she was visiting as well. It's fucking weird coincidence.
She hot?
Nah.
Mm.
She doesn't listen.
I hope she doesn't listen. I bet you regret that one.
Nah, it was honest. Brutal, but honest.
Fuck.
Why'd you ask me that? I'm an open book.
Just say yes. It's not hard.
I'm an open book on this podcast. I'm an honest guy.
Your friend Matt is the one I don't like, isn't it?
Well,
Can we tell the listeners what he was doing to me?
Yep.
We're at a bar in Canberra, me and Tom and his friend Matt, and there was a few other guys
There was
there.
some guys from school. High school.
And I didn't met. It was maybe the second time I met Matt.
Maybe the first. No, maybe
Second, because we met him
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the
That
Mexican
came up
restaurant.
on my Facebook recently.
At the
That was
Mexican restaurant.
5 years ago.
Yep. And this Matt guy, we've had a few drinks. It's still the first pub though. It's not like it's the last one of the night.
He was fucked.
He was
up.
fucked. But we weren't that
We
fucked.
weren't. I think we were having dinner.
Yeah, we were having there for a few beers and then we're going to kick on.
Yeah, yeah.
He kept trying to finger my asshole, but like down my pants.
Yep.
And then I was grabbing his hand going, what the fuck are you doing? And he just kept going for it, laughing. And no one else was laughing. And then 5 minutes would go past and he'll just come around and start trying to do it again.
So the thing with Matt is he doesn't drink that much anymore. But he's
How
one
do
of
you justify this?
No, I'm not justifying it. I'm telling you about Matt.
Yep.
He's one of those people who targets people when he's drunk. So he knows that
Predator.
a little bit
I
of a
can
predator.
see why you're friends with him.
he's a drinking predator, and he saw that your weakness, that you didn't enjoy that.
No one enjoys that.
I don't know.
From
At Throb,
a throb, yeah. Maybe from the opposite
and
sex.
he likes pissing people off. So
Ooh.
he saw a reaction and he was going
Well, he
for
got
it.
it. He got it. I was not in a...
He still brings that up. He's like, yeah, he remembers.
Does he think it's funny?
I think a little bit.
Oh, what a
And he-
fucking...
But he listens to every episode. So
Good,
hi,
Matt. Fuck you, Matt. Fuck you. Try it again. I'm going to shin my own arsehole and then he probably won't even care, to be
No,
honest.
he won't care.
He won't care.
He's still gonna do it.
I'm going to somehow get an open wound there with AIDS and then
Oh my god,
have
you're gonna
razor
get
blades
AIDS
just to
for
get him. Yeah, just for the prank.
worth it.
Just for the prank. Don't fuck with me. It's just so... I was just like... First I was confused. I was like, I don't even know this dude. Like, what are you doing? And he just kept going.
It was very annoying.
It was... But that's one of those ones. It's hard when you got one of your friends there in a different circle of mates and he
Yeah.
starts embarrassing you. You're like, oh, fuck. They're
And
like,
at the same time, you're like, well, at least it's not me.
at least it's not... Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bit of
Whose mate is that? Whose
Very
mate
funny.
is that?
So we've got a lot of stories backed up because last week was actually a pre-record.
Oh, I can't believe... I didn't know it was going to be a pre-record, guys. Just so you know, I thought we were going to be doing...
What are you
dropping.
talking
I thought we were
about?
dropping that the week before and then the next one was going to be a pre-record.
But you knew we were doing a pre-record.
I thought the second one was.
You make no fucking
Fuck
sense,
you.
bro. Like, we were getting together to do a pre-record because you were going to be in Japan.
Doesn't matter, guys. We won't fight on air for you. But
But your point makes no fucking sense.
yes, in a way.
Go.
Do you want me to actually explain it?
Yeah.
I thought the one we were doing on Wednesday was going to be the bonus one for the week. So we were going to
When
drop
did we
that
discuss
Wednesday
a
night.
bonus one?
Mentally, I just had planned it.
Exactly.
We didn't discuss it. Oi, and I've
And
read
then
the
you were posting on the Facebook group, oh,
I read the
Tom,
comments
this
underneath.
was meant to be a bonus one. It's like, cunt, you didn't even tell me that. What are you talking
Mentally,
about?
I
Trying
did.
to
I
throw
just
me
thought
under
we were
some
on the
bus.
same level. I read the comments underneath last week's podcast and everyone was on your side. I don't know. Apparently, they're not all roller coasters.
I think you realised halfway through that you were wrong, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I went to Universal and there was, lucked out because there was Golden Week on, which means it's a public holiday for the week for everyone in Japan. Meaning it could not have been busier. Some of the lines were like 200 minutes.
Fuck.
Wait. That's
Did you get
3 and a bit hours.
Did they have Fast Pass on offer?
They were already sold out because it's fucking Golden Week. And I'm just fucking losing my fucking mind.
Because when I went to the States, I realised if you can't afford the Fast Pass, you can't afford to go.
Yeah, that's real talk.
Because I reckon because it's so not worth the wait.
That's real talk, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
the smartest thing you've ever said.
Yeah. That's I kind of stole it off that. If you can't afford travel insurance, you can't afford to travel.
No, you don't need travel insurance. You can't afford to get sick. Don't get sick.
Yeah, okay.
Fast Pass is more important than travel insurance. Fact.
That's
I'm
terrible.
I'm taking that one to the
That's
bank.
terrible.
Don't fucking at me.
What's at the Universal in Japan? Is it better than the other ones?
It's got all the few of the same ones because I did the one in Flow Rider too. Flow Rider, how good's that?
Inside him.
There's one or two new roller coasters. Just a lot more Asian people, like a lot, which I didn't say was a bad thing. They were very respectful.
Why'd you do that with your fingers to your eyes? That was really uncalled
I was
for.
bowing.
What the heck, bro? That's so uncalled for.
You can't
bro.
stitch us up when we film it.
No, but that was a stitch up for the audio listeners.
But now they know no one
A1.
trusts you. No one trusts you. But yeah, we've got a lot of stories backed up. We have a lot to get through. We want to talk you through the trending topics of the week. We want to talk about the things you care about.
Actually,
the things you care about.
We do, and I just thought of something we forgot to bring up. I'd like you to respect me now because I'm an edgy comedian.
Oh, yes. I forgot about this. This happened just as I left.
So basically, for those who aren't following this,
Tom got attacked.
I got attacked. Well, what happened was there's this... I did a video. You can watch it. It's called Girls Group Exposed or something. It's on the Roundabout Crew channel. And basically, there's a group on Facebook called Advice. And it's a girls-only group of 300,000 plus people. And I basically went in there and found funny posts to kind of talk about and have a joke about. I obviously didn't do any posts that were that serious. It was all pretty stupid.
Okay.
And after I posted it, it got added to a... they did a post in their group saying, we are being attacked kind of thing. Like, we're temporarily shutting the group down because a YouTuber is blah, 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 and they posted a link or something. And I just started getting flooded with crazy people. And it was insane. I've never felt so many attacks at once. And this is kind of... I've always been waiting for Frenchy to be the one to get attacked by a bunch of women.
You're a sexist piece of shit, bro. Why don't you respect the female? You weren't respecting the girl's privacy, mate. You think you come in this entitled straight white male, I can join this group because I'm a man. Male
allegedly straight.
You make me fucking sick. It is funny.
So,
welcome to the world of online content, Tom. You finally entered it. You're finally making some good videos.
So yeah, a lot of the people were saying, oh, this is a private group. You shouldn't be exposing these posts. And my argument was that on this Facebook page, it has 300,000 followers. They don't censor any of the people. It's linking from their personal profiles and they're asking for advice. Where in my video, I blurred people. I blurred names. So really, I was giving them more... It was more confidential than they would in this group.
Well, that's one way to say it. I want to see what these random people have to say. I've been looking for the comments. Have you deleted some?
I don't know.
Because
some are replies.
Okay, because I've been scrolling for a while and I can't find the good ones yet.
They're probably deep.
Yeah, I think they got in real.
Because it was like it was kind of like a rampage.
Damn, low key want to bang Tom.
Oh,
Wink
nice.
From Single Pringle.
From Tom Armstrong.
That's a lot of words for I have a micro penis.
True. They say it like it's an insult. I get extra Centrelink funds.
Regardless of the number of members, the page is set to private for a reason. There's one.
Yep.
And someone just wrote a booger booger to them.
That's such a good response. A booger booger.
Oh, it's private for a reason, dude. This is pretty invasive. These girls want genuine advice, usually in a safe space to do it. Videos like this kind of ruin that. Oh.
And by the way, the stuff I'm commenting on is like, what's the best lube to use for anal sex? And the girls in the group are commenting, the blood of Christ, his ex's tears. It's not I'm not talking about fucking serious shit. And if you have serious problems, don't post in Facebook groups. I recommend seeing a doctor.
Okay, this is so good.
Facebook isn't private, people.
They wrote his Facebook private for a reason. Someone wrote he identifies as a girl and he's giving and reacting to advice. How's it? Then someone's like defending, like, how's it private when there's 100,000 strangers on it?
Yep.
Because it's meant to be a safe environment. There are underage girls in this group. That's why you joined.
That's why I was in
That's
there, for starters. And one of the girls had a funny argument. She was like, there's a blokes advice group. Why don't you go do a video on that? And then she was talking about privacy. And I was like, isn't that the same thing? Wouldn't you have a problem with me doing that?
Yeah, we could. Well, no, because you're a man, you can do it.
No, but their arguments were about privacy, not about the fact that I'm a man.
Oh.
And then, for the record, a lot of girls have done videos on this page, and they didn't get any backlash. Sexist.
Yeah, all the comments are just, this is girls' advice group, you're invading our privacy, blah, blah, blah. You're invading our privacy. They posted women in confidence, you plastered their... This is just none of these. They're contradicting themselves in their comments. But anyway, you're a piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit.
So yeah, guys, I'm an edgy comedian now. So if you want me to do any topical things,
has there been any more blowback from that? Anyone
no,
DM
it was
ya? Just the comments.
No, it was just the comments.
Was it bad?
Oh, actually, a girl we know messaged me, Paris. And she said that she got banned from the page just for being my friend on Facebook.
No way.
And she had to beg her way back into the group, but they just assumed because she's my friend.
They thought she was the one
she
who
was the
leaked
mole.
it to ya.
But at the same time, she's done a video about him and didn't get in trouble.
Nah.
And they put her back in the page.
Mate, they're just hating on you.
Bro.
They're hating on you.
This is why I hate women.
Oh, Tom. This is great. You've really turned heel. You've
Classic.
turned heel, and I'm turned into the old patron saint of
It's patron.
Patron. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Was that patronizing?
That was. You
It was
mansplained.
patronising.
Oh, he's mansplaining again. Fucking this guy. Am I right?
Yep. Edgy man. All right, so let's go
What
on
was
to
the
our-
best? So what was it? The best one was the anal. What lube do you use for anal sex?
Oh, there was some pretty good
You never
ones.
ended up finishing that, please.
What?
Well, hypothetically, your friend's mate's trying to finger your bumhole. What lube should you use? So he
Apparently
stops
the
tearing
tears of
it.
his ex-girlfriend. That was my favorite.
The tears of his ex-girlfriend.
There was
That's
another
cool.
one. What's the worst thing you've done on your period? And it was I cried in my room for half an hour thinking my cat was mad at me. The video is funny. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, that's
And I was
fine.
purposely
you
not
blurred
saying...
them all out.
Yeah,
man.
get over it.
It was way worse when I used to do the Tinder chats, and I would just
Yeah.
post their names and pictures.
And that, like I didn't have
But
to blur them.
I got in trouble for that. People would
Yeah.
comment and DM me. They're like, "Oh, there was this one.
Oh, no.
So funny." Like I didn't even think about it. I blur their pictures now, but it was one. Or something about I see you work at Hooters. Blah blah blah. I made some joke about her working at Hooters. And
So
then
you
she's like-
exposed where she worked
yeah,
as well.
she's like, you're going to have to take that down. I'm like, no, I'm not. She goes, well, everyone knows it's me. I might lose my job. I'm like, why would you lose your job? There's no way they know it's you. She's like, well, you've got my name and my picture in there. I go, I'm sure there's a lot of Kendalls who work at Hooters.
Kendall.
It was something pretty trashy.
That's funny. Oh.
And I just refused. I was like, no, I'm not taking it down. I'm sorry. And I probably could have, but it was just more like it's more just the standard. You got to be like, you know what? That's
because you think men are above women.
No, don't turn this on me. I
Exposed.
think because when you start taking videos down for one person, you got to do it for everyone. Because often I'll film with friends and then they're like, oh, I'm applying for a job. Can you take that video down? I'm like, no, you shouldn't have shot it with me.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I agree with
Do you know
that.
what I mean?
But that's
sorta like
different.
that.
That's different than someone. applying to be in a video, or like then some random chick you found on Tinder.
Maybe I've locked the picture. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. That was the end of the story though. Girls group attack.
Trending topics.
Could you do
trending topics? Trending topics. Trending topics.
Nailed that. First one.
All right. So a list has been released
Mm.
of the sexiest accents in the world.
Chinese.
That was number one.
It's got to be number one.
Indian, close second. Is that racist?
Why would that be racist? It's personal preference what accent you find sexy. So I guess they've just did they just survey a whole lot of people?
Yeah, so it was from Big 7 Travel, which is obviously a reputable source. They quizzed their readers, and these are the results.
Okay.
You ready?
What do we got?
I'll go top 10. I'll tell you the top 10.
Start with number one.
But then there's no point of going to 10,
okay.
you know? All right, I'll go top 5.
Okay.
Frenchie's got
Go top 10 then. We got time. 10.
Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
I do. That is a sexy accent.
Go on.
Oh, você fala português?
Frenchie just wanted to show he knows how
Nossa
to speak
senhora,
language.
vai tomar no cu, chupa meu pau, por favor. One of those is suck my dick. I don't know what the other words were.
It was probably...
Suck my dick, please, I said. Chupa meu pau, por favor.
Jesus
Yeah, it
Christ.
sounds good, doesn't it? It's pretty
It's kind of
sexy.
confronting. US Southern is number 9.
Okay, you got to do that accent.
I'm just a Southern belle.
Oh,
I'm here to suck on your dick,
that is
Frenchie.
hot.
I
That
speak
is-
Portuguese and I
Ooh,
will accept your
the double.
offer.
The double. Okay, I'm on this list because like usually most American accents aren't sexy, but the southern ones are.
Yeah, they're
There's
pretty
something
cool.
about them, and even the dudes is like they're these cowboys, like Billy Ray Cyrus vibes.
Yeah.
Give me
What a hard
my
song.
mullet back,
What is it? My can't break my heart.
my achy breaky heart.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yep.
Number 8 is Spanish. Sí.
Mm.
That was not an accent.
Oh, mucho gusto, Taco Bell.
Donde está
salsa.
biblioteca?
That was good.
Thank
that
you.
was good.
Thank you. Number 7 is French. Oui, oui.
Oui, j'adore le français. Baguette,
Baguette, croissant.
Harry Pitts,
American scum.
mid, sacré
American
bleu,
scum.
Tommy's a pédou.
Tommy is a pedophile.
Tommy's a pédou. It sounds sexier when you say it in a French accent.
All right. Number 6 is Scottish.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, do you like to see
Sorry
my
to
haggis?
all our Scottish listeners, but you just don't have a sexy accent.
Scottish? Would you like to see my meat and 2 veg?
It sounds that's wrong. That's wrong.
Would you like a taste of my haggis?
No.
Number 5, Australian. Give it to him, Frenchie.
Hey, gal, love, you want a fucking root in the fucking dunnies? Yeah.
Jesus.
That was pretty Australian. You give it to him, Tom.
Hey, baby, do you want to fucking shear my asshole?
Oh yeah. I think
I don't know if Australian's sexy, man.
I fluctuate on whether I think our accent is sexy or not. Sometimes I'm like, no, that's fucked. But then sometimes I'm like, compared to the rest of the world, we're just fucking this masculine, rough, rural, just sex bombs. Even the women just,
yeah.
hey, you fucking girl, and that's hot. That is hot as fuck. Bogan
Yes.
chicks have the hottest accent.
You
Fact.
reckon?
Fact. Give us a fucking ciggy, a fucking...
Do you want to go at it in the bathroom?
You want a pash on?
You want pash rash on your snatch? I don't know why they say that. That's weird. That was a weird thing to say, Frenchie.
It's a good rhyme, though. That'd be good for a rap battle.
Italian.
Yeah. That's like a classical sexy one.
Yeah.
Molto bene, parla italiano, ravioli, Mussolini.
Pretty good.
I got it all.
Irish, number 3. I don't mind it.
I guess that's along the lines of comedy is attractive. Do you know what I mean? Like girls like, oh, funny people turn me on. Because that's just a funny accent. Irish is fucking, oh no, I can't do it. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
Leprechaun.
Like, I don't think it's sexy, but it's definitely an
It's
interesting
something.
accent. It's something.
Well, I don't know. I don't really trust this list because the next one's South African.
As what number?
Number 2.
No, South African.
I can't even do a...
All I think of is Blood Diamond. He's not
I think
even
of-
from South Africa. He's from Rhodesia or
I think
Zimbabwe
of the
or
chick
something.
from Lunatics, Chris Lillis, do you think?
Okay, do that.
Listen here. What's the...
The
Listen here.
dog.
Oh, fuck, I can't think of the dog's name that
Oh,
she's
he's-
always trying to find.
He's speaking to me.
Or her fucking
yep,
aardvark or whatever
okay,
she's
the
trying to find.
aardvark, yeah. No, the dog doesn't like it when you move that bush from
Yeah.
inside.
He's
You-
saying, he's talking to me. He's saying he doesn't like you. I can't do it.
Yeah, he's saying you need to wear less cologne.
Yeah.
Or can we talk about Lunatics? I think there's been enough time.
Yeah.
It's been on Netflix for a
Did you
month.
finish it?
I've finished it because we want to talk about the trending movies and shows, but we also don't want to give away spoilers. Lunatics has been on long enough. You haven't seen it.
I don't think it's the
And
strongest.
it's not really
like-
the sort of
yeah,
thing you can
you
spoil
spoil.
either.
It's enjoyable. Whatever.
What did you think?
I liked it. I mean, there was some fucking funny characters for sure. It's hard because my least favorite comment on YouTube stuff is if someone says like it's not your funniest, and it's like I
Yeah,
still
no,
made
it's
my
true.
funniest.
It's
You know what I
true.
mean?
It's
Like,
true. It's
And
true.
it's that kind of thing. Like he set such a high
High
bar,
bar.
and I think it's still very funny. And I thought the ending. I really liked the ending. Like I thought it had a bit of meaning. And it was really done well.
Yep. So for our Rhodesian listeners who haven't heard anything about Lunatics, it's Chris Lilly's new show.
And Chris Lilly's known for doing multiple characters. Really, really out there characters, and he plays them all, and it's kind of an intercut to a story.
So his best one is easily Some Heights High. That's
the
a fact. That's the
classic.
best. And then We Can Be Heroes, I think, is the second best. And then he's got a few other good ones, but
Yeah.
all
All his stuff's good.
Angry Boys is good too.
They're all good.
The thing I found about Lunatics, A, too many characters. Too many. B, he missed a lot. It's not as perfect. You know what I mean? Like some of the things the characters are saying, I'm like, that character wouldn't say that. Do you know what I mean? And then he's got like sort of the same joke for 4 characters. The guy starts the My Dick clothing line. Who's the little kid who's doing the one you parodied on your Instagram?
Oh, dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And then there was the other one. It was another just fucking cunt joke. I was like, come on, you don't need 3 of them.
What do you mean they're the same?
So it's just like the same sort of, like all those 3 characters had the same sort of sense of humor. I was like, they just didn't separate the characters a lot.
I don't know. I thought those
that
three
fucking
were very
porn
different.
star woman made no sense. How
But it
she's
was
an
interesting.
Ex-porn star.
I reckon it was
Oh, they should
interesting.
have just cut her character. That was fucking
See, this
weird.
is all your opinion.
Yeah, of course. That's all reviewing a show is.
Yeah, but I think it was still like...
Nothing's objective. It's all subjective. And I'm saying subjectively, that character was fucking shit.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Because, like, I thought it was interesting. And I thought, like, it was genuinely sad when all that shit got thrown out. Remember?
No, I didn't really care for her.
Yeah.
It is weird that the tall girl was my favourite character.
That was funny.
The one who's like 8 foot tall.
You could relate.
It was just so funny. I don't know, but yeah, it was good. It's worth a watch, but it is. I don't know. I don't think he's hung out with those sort of people enough because I think a lot of the dialogue wasn't ringing true to each character. I will say that there was certain.
I don't
lines-
know, man. That
No,
fucking
the
real
real
estate
estate guy,
agent.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was so accurate.
Yeah.
Like that night out situation. That's literally you going out, Frenchy. Talk to a girl. She doesn't acknowledge you, so you're heaps mean straight away.
I'm not mean.
You tune out straight away if they don't show interest.
Why would
That
I
is
keep?
so-
Why would I keep going?
Because
at
they're a
them?
person.
No, but like if I'm hitting on them or if I'm chatting to them and they don't show interest, I don't want to waste their time by annoying them. So I'll just smoke bomb and leave after I spit on them. I don't do that.
Accurate.
I don't do that. I don't do that, Tom. That's a lie.
I don't know.
That's a lie.
I'm gonna make a series playing all different Frenchies. One's a tall freak.
All different Frenchies.
Yeah. All the different personas.
I do have a show where I play lots of characters, mate. Some would say I'm the next Chris Lilly. Except I can't do any accents. I can only do variations of the Australian accent. And they're all pretty similar. What was number one accent, sexiest accent?
Oh, yeah,
We've
didn't
got
even get there.
blood diamond. Oh, you got a blood diamond. How do you do South African accent again?
It's hard.
South Africa. I got a lot of South African fans actually.
Oh, really?
So shout out South Africa.
Say hello in their native tongue.
Hello. They
Yep,
speak
that's
English.
it.
They speak a lot of English.
Number one, sexiest accent in the world goes to New Zealand, bro. How funny is that?
I saw the headline.
Oh, bro,
I can't believe that.
give us a snack on that dick.
Oh, bro, how sexy is my accent, eh?
Oh, bro,
Oh,
you're
bro,
heaps hot,
I'm
eh?
gonna pop the sickest manu,
Oh,
eh?
bro, I'm almost there, bro.
Oh, how good is Kiwis?
I'm
our
barring
bird.
up, bro.
Oh, we invented the
Oh, I'm
pavlova.
gonna come, bro.
Oh, meat
Oh,
pie.
I'm gonna come, bro.
Meat pie.
Oh, I'm gonna come, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. That is, I don't see it.
it's a nice accent. I
Do you
think
hear
I
it?
think it's similar to the Irish accent. I find it funny and I enjoy listening to it, but doesn't bar me up.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I was at the club and I was laying some groundwork, going, "Hey,
All right, what's Frenchie's number one hot accent?
my number one hot
Yeah.
accent, Chinese." I've already said that. That's
Oh yeah, true.
then Egyptian, Nigerian,
Mm-hmm.
Guatemalan,
Mm-hmm.
Eskimo,
All the classics.
Klingon,
Klingon.
Elvish, and anything to do with Harry Potter.
Wow.
What's your favorite accents?
I can't compete with that.
Yeah, but it's personal
I
preference.
asked for
Just
one,
be
and
subjective.
you gave me 30.
Well, name any accent you like. What's your favorite?
Filipino.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Can you give us an example?
Nope.
I like to think there's Okay, so we do a lot of accents in our podcast, obviously.
Obviously.
I like to think
Frenchie's actually British.
there's two Asian gentlemen about our age, somewhere in China,
Mm-hmm.
doing a podcast. And they're like, do Australian accent. And they're just fucking doing Aussie accent. And then they're just cracking up.
I hope so. That'd
Tom
be
and,
sick.
the Tom and Frenchy of China. Do you think
What would they be
exist?
called?
I don't know why it's so funny.
Because I was just imagining you just putting your foot in it and coming out with two names.
Oh, I don't know what that would be called, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully Tom and Frenchy, but in Chinese. I don't speak Chinese. Xie mushy mushy.
Mushy mushy.
Frenchy, mushy mushy. Because you're the mushy dude. Okay, next trending topic.
Tell me about it.
It's got a great headline. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. Woman's uterus is left poking out of her vagina because she danced too hard, causing the organ to slip out of place.
Jesus. You'd have to dance really hard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've never danced that hard.
What dance do you reckon she was doing?
Flossing.
Flossing.
Just the floss.
Surely it was a slut drop. And then
That would make a lot
the
more
gravity
sense.
of it.
Yeah, that would make heaps more sense. But it's trending still, probably.
Oh, guess where this happened?
Nigeria.
In China.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't know Chinese people danced.
Well, I guess they do.
Oh, that's
When
not
they get a big win on the pokies.
See him down at the Star busting out moves.
Okay, she was 60 years old. Oh, that
Oh,
makes more
Fuck,
sense.
everything's
that makes,
loose down
yeah,
there.
that makes more sense.
Nothing's holding tight anymore.
Oh, fuck, my brother's ringing me. Should we answer?
Sure.
Hey, Matt, you're on the podcast live. How you going?
Oh, yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Yeah, can't complain. What did you have anything for us to talk about on the potty?
No, not really, do I?
Surely you got something.
No, not really. I just got out of a meeting, so my brain's a bit scrambled.
Okay, scrambled brains. We'll use it. Ring us back if you got something else. You sent a few good. You sent a few good articles through.
What did I have?
Something about the politicians who were in the strip club.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, they're dropping like flies.
Yeah, One
Just getting
Nation.
rid of them.
But wasn't he just in a strip club? There's nothing so bad about that.
No, he said something racist to one of them.
No, that one was just normal.
If you can't be racist in a strip club, where can you be racist, Tom? Podcast, apparently. What did he say, Matt?
He was being racist.
What did he say?
I thought he just, I don't know, did something demeaning to women, the usual.
in a strip club. No way anyone would do something demeaning to women in a strip club. At least he didn't go on the girls' advice page and leak all their private information, which
Damn
Tom
right.
did. Did you hear about that, Matt?
Oh, I saw something about it. What's the best lube for anal?
The best lube.
Apparently, the tears of your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. On that note, Matt, we got to go. We're halfway through the podcast. I'll call you when I finish. Ciao, ciao. Share. Yeah, bye.
I'm trying to find out what he actually said, that old bloke.
Yeah, so that's my brother's. It's my brother for the week. It's always good to hear from him. Hang on, I was getting back to the woman's. What did fell out? The uterus.
I can't find this thing. What they said.
Dancing in public. Oh, I think she was doing like those
Like the Harlem Shake.
like those choreographed dances. Everyone does it in a square, like for fitness at lunch or something.
Oh yeah, I've seen them do that. It's always hilarious.
She was boogieing on the public square. She feared she might have a pussy tumor. Fuck.
Well,
She also told Dr. Song that her uterus had slipped down and poked out a little in the past, but it had not poked out a hole like this time.
That makes me feel sick.
Yeah, uteruses are gross.
Fuck. Did she just push it back
It's
in?
called a uterine prolapse.
Oh, is it kind of what happened to your nut?
No.
Bit of vagina version?
Probably, actually.
It's
a little
probably
bit.
similar.
A little bit similar. Yeah, a little bit
Do you have a uterus?
Yep. They've been weakened from childbirth. It's a common issue mothers face. She advised the women not to leave constipation, chronic coughs untreated because you can harm your pelvic floor
Common
muscles.
coughs.
So we're going to be doing a call-in section now. If anyone's had their uterus fall through their vagina, please ring us
I
up.
think we should
Actually, surely you heard about that on the women's advice group.
I haven't heard about it, no.
Surely that was one of the ones you stole.
I think we should all, everyone listening and Frenchy, do a pelvic floor exercise.
Yep, a Kegel.
So you tense your muscles like you're trying to stop pee coming. I believe that's how it works.
Yep.
Everyone. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze.
Do it with us, guys. Whether you're driving home, you're just in your room listening to this.
This
do your little Kegel.
This won't only save you from your uterus falling out, but maybe you won't shit yourself. If you really need to shit, you might have, or if you need to piss, might save you there.
Maybe there's someone trying to finger your butthole at a pub, and you can squeeze in tightly and stop him.
Frenchie's been doing bum busters for 5 years, just in case he comes in contact with Matt again. His ass is a fortress. He squeezes tight, his asshole disappears.
It was quite confronting, Tom.
I think you're scarred.
It was quite confronting.
Yeah, that would be confronting. I wouldn't have
it's
liked
sexual assault. Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right, Matt, you're going down. Frenchie's suing you.
You're going down, motherfucker.
All right, are we done with uterus lady?
Yep.
All right,
Were you looking up the politician or not?
Yeah, I couldn't. It was too difficult. So I gave up.
I so that those who don't know, it pretty much there was a One Nation politician for that's our right wing sort of party.
I hate
And
those
he was at a
cunts.
strip club
Fuck
and
those
someone's
cunts.
secretly filming him. Invasion of privacy, Tom, you know all about that. And he's saying some racist shit, and he got like they're all fucking racist from that party. I don't know why anyone's
I
surprised.
don't know. And there was a thing like with the same guy just recently, and a TV station from the Middle East, Al Jazeera, was filming him, and he was over in America at the NRA gun rally, and he was offering to pay people, offering to receive money from the NRA. It was like a setup to promote like guns in Australia. And so he's already like a sneaky cunt. So it was just like another thing.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Don't vote for them. Do something else.
You're not voting for One Nation. I don't vote. I do, but I forget to.
I don't know. Go on Vote Compass. That's
If
my
you want
advice.
to vote
See what you
on
care
Australian
about.
Idol, okay? That's where your vote makes the difference.
Is that still a thing?
Is Cum Compass still a thing?
Cum Compass.
Did you not say that before?
I said Vote Compass.
Oh, fuck.
That's like where you go in and you say what actually you care about, and it tells you which party you should vote for.
Okay.
So it's like a...
Well, should we do that during this podcast? Would that be interesting for our listeners?
I don't think so. It's not like a fucking
No, I think
BuzzFeed.
it's good. No, but I'm saying it's good for us to do as we want to get our dirty cum topics, and then we want to listen to some. We want them to learn. Our listeners.
So you
want to
go through a Voting Compass
Yes.
app, even though you just claimed you don't vote.
Oh, I've voted before.
We're not doing that. That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, but that's why they can learn. Everyone can learn about the democratic process. I've been watching this show. It's called Designated Survivor. It's about a true story that happened in America. Everyone in their parliament got blown up, and then there's one survivor who's now the president.
Oh, you should watch this documentary called 24. You'd really like
I
it.
think I would like it. I think I would. I feel like it's the same dude.
All right. Guys,
Don't you reckon every show would be better if it was a documentary? If it was like that has happened?
Yeah, that would be better.
And then because
I'm
you're like,
trying to think of a really
then
good-
you're thinking like, fuck, like Harry Potter. Like imagine if
Yeah,
that was a documentary.
My example was
Or based on a true
Sabrina
story at
the
least.
Teenage Witch.
Yeah, imagine if
There's
that was
this
based on a
chick.
true story. Fuck, what school did she go to? Oh, this one in Canada, man.
Talking cat.
Fuck. See? It's way better.
Yeah, that's more exciting.
So like I watched have you seen that Ted Bundy movie on Netflix
I did. I
yet?
watched it on the weekend.
Zephron.
Zephron. He was pretty good in it. But
Shit movie.
honestly,
Shit movie.
it wasn't
Shit
great.
movie.
it was alright.
Shit movie alert, it's a shit movie.
Why?
Because they didn't show any of the good stuff.
I agree. But I don't think
look
it
like
was-
The Killing or nothing. They just showed all this boring shit.
I don't think it was shit. It was still interesting, but I think it would have been better if we found out what made Ted Bundy. Because I think
Yeah, I
that's the
think that's
interesting,
why.
the psychology that leads to someone to be such a psychopath.
Yeah, they
They kind of started.
So
it was more about his relationship.
without spoiling too much for you if you haven't seen it, essentially they made a movie trying to choose the most boring part from the whole story. And this is a guy who did the most brutal crimes and had a girlfriend on the side. And he kept her without, she didn't know about it the whole time. This is true story. He used to, didn't he like cut off someone's head and then fuck the neck wound or something like that?
Oh, I'm not sure about
Maybe
that.
I'm elaborating. Maybe that's
That's a dream you had. That was a wet dream.
You fucking hell. But anyway, it's just
Yeah, I thought it was
what
weird.
they chose to put in the movie and the script is
I think it was still. I found bits interesting.
like how he
but
escaped from custody twice.
That's true.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah.
I thought it was pretty. That was cool, but he did a pretty shit job at staying away. Like getting out's the hardest part.
Zac Efron's so hot though. Like,
I don't
can we
think
have a
Ted
minute
Bundy was that
silence
hot.
for how hot Zac Efron is?
Do you think Ted Bundy was hot?
No.
I didn't think he was good
No,
looking.
he was just glorified
I
because
was
he's in
kinda-
a position of power. It's like how you think your teacher's hot,
Nah.
and then you actually see a hot older woman, and you're like, you know what?
No, people genuinely think he's hot.
No, it's
What do you mean,
they
no?
glorify him. If he's just walking down the street, they're not gonna be like, oh fuck, who is that? It's because he's in this glorified position as like as dark as it is, as a serial killer. He was on the stand.
But that's how
He
he
was
got a
doing
lot
all
of his
this-
victims, though. He charmed.
he was
them.
charming. Yeah.
But people found him attractive.
He was attractive enough for the game he was spitting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought it was disappointing that they didn't give Zac Efron a monobrow. Wouldn't have that been better?
That would have been better.
I
Or
thought
you
it was-
didn't see his cock.
Yeah, and I thought it was weird. There was no I was waiting the whole time for the High School Musical. Like I wanted a song. That would have been good.
Which song would you want?
We're all in this together. When he's about to get convicted, and then all the courtrooms,
all in this together.
and someone's got the severed head. They're all dancing.
No.
That's pretty fucked up. All right, the next story.
Would have improved the movie,
It
though.
would have
It
been-
would have improved the movie.
I mean, if you weren't surprised if that fucking happened at the end, and you didn't have a bit of a giggle just out of pure shock.
It would be loud. I loved it. Someone to jump the shark like halfway through a movie, just this serious thriller drama, and then it breaks into a song.
I had this idea years ago when I was working at Video Easy. I thought it would be so funny if you got one of the DVDs and then you refilmed the ending of a DVD,
Oh,
but
that's
you made it
really good.
yourself,
That's really
and then
good.
just put it back on the shelf.
That's really good.
And then just wait for someone to be like, fuck, that ending got weird. It's just like, you've made it yourself. That would be the best.
Nah, that is really good.
All right, the next story. You ready?
Yep.
This is a big one.
I've read that. I've seen the headline.
Breaking news,
but
Frenchy.
brace yourself for this, listeners.
This is breaking news, guys. There is a cure for homosexuality. There's a cure, bro.
That's not the headline.
No, that is... I read the story.
Oh, well, the headline.
There is a... No.
Okay.
There is a cure for homosexuality. All right?
Okay.
A lady on Middle Eastern TV, a proclaimed academic, has found out that homosexuality is caused after a man is violated, a worm goes into his body. The worm craves cum. And her cure for this virus is to put a suppository up your ass. It's like a little brown pill with a tail.
That's what Matt was trying to do.
I was trying to cure you, bro.
Go
You
on,
should have
go
said
on.
thank you.
Go on.
And basically she says that if you put this thing up your ass, it'll kill the worm that is apparently feasting on cum, and that's why you have desires of a homosexual nature.
Can you read the headline? This is the headline, what it was.
Ready?
Yep.
Academic claims gay men have a worm in backside that feeds on semen.
See, that's way better. I didn't know what that story was about. I had to guess. So
That's pretty wild.
that's
She's an academic.
in what way is she an academic? Does she like run a Facebook page called Girls Advice?
Yeah, I think so. But fucking hell, I can't believe that's actually on
And she
TV.
was on
on TV in the Middle East.
the
on
equivalent of our Channel 9 or
yeah,
Channel
it's like
7.
the Today Show. You wake up for breakfast and they're like, yeah, they're cum worms, bro. They're hungry for the semen.
So there's a worm in the arsehole that wants the semen.
Yep.
But what about if you're a top and you want to give people your semen? Where's your worm?
That's a good question.
That's not really dealing with
You know
all
what?
the desires.
So if you're a top and you just want to pass the semen on, is that what you're saying? I guess she might. I think you might have cracked it. She might not be correct, Frank.
I'm starting to think there's some flaws in her logic.
I was
But
on
do you think
board.
people were listening in Middle East going, oh, fuck, that's what it is? And does she sell them? Is it like a Danos Direct ad?
Yeah.
For the low price of $49.99.
You can get 5. I think she was fucking selling these suppositories to shove up your ass.
People would do anything to make money. Especially since it's illegal to be gay in the Middle East, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
you,
it.
like,
Maybe
get
it was a
killed.
trap. It's like, yes, to get these suppositories, call 000.
Fucking hell.
Fuck, man.
That place is
Those countries are scary when
a
it's
little
like,
bit backward.
when they're so far behind. It is actually terrifying.
Mm.
Shout out to our Middle Eastern
Shout out
listeners.
to our Middle Eastern.
Shout out to the hungry
What
worms in your
Arabic do you know?
assholes.
What Arabic do you know?
I don't think I know any.
Salam alaikum.
Allah. That's all I know.
We really need to. I've got a friend.
I'll work on my Arabic.
I've got an Arabic friend. He's Australian Arabic. Khaled Kalafala. We'll get him.
Yeah.
We'll get him
Comedian.
on this podcast. Yep, we'll get him on this podcast
That'd be
once,
good
and
to
he
get
can
some
teach
greetings.
us some Arabic, and we can also ask him about the worms in the backsides.
Yeah, I wonder if he's had one. No?
I don't know. Can we move on to some lighter news now? We've got the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog was dropped.
Shit, son.
And if you haven't seen it, go look at it now.
It's
Come back to
interesting.
this podcast.
I thought the
It's
animation was kind of
2 minutes, 47 seconds long. And here's the thing. I watched it. I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. Kids movie, whatever. Then I saw an article saying everyone hates the Sonic trailer, blah, blah, blah. It's got 593,000 dislikes.
Wow, that many.
336 upvotes. So it's like a roundabout crew video on
Yeah,
Girls
pretty
Advice,
much.
about Girls Advice.
Fuck, bro. I haven't had that many dislikes in a while.
Tom, what did you think?
I mean, I thought the animation was kind of cruddy, and I thought Jim Carrey was kind of he'd be great because he's very animated himself, but it just seemed strange. Strange plot.
The main problem people had with it was that Sonic animation looks crap. Like, he looks too much like a little child. It doesn't look like the Sonic from the game. I don't know exactly
yeah, I didn't get it that much. I thought the animation just looked a bit crappy, but
yeah, the animation just looks basic, and
yeah,
and there's a lot of
I definitely didn't have like a strong opinion but I was never like, I played Sonic, but I'm not like a diehard or anything.
And there's the comments on the YouTube video for the trailer is sort of gives you an idea of what people think of the trailer. It's these classic sort of meme comments. Interviewer, have you ever played the Sonic games? Paramount, okay. Producer, how bad do you want Sonic to look? Paramount, yes. Sonic can't dodge a dart, 125, but he can dodge 25 44mm rockets in half a second. Okay. Jim Carrey was the only good aspect of this video. Still trying to find the connection between Sonic and Gangsta's Paradise. That's the song they used to promote.
Yeah, true. That's a fucking good song.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's
That's-
interesting.
yeah.
It's interesting because they dropped it as like a hype trailer. It's not actually supposed to be out till November.
Fuck.
And the animators come out and said, he's like, we're going to change Sonic. We heard your feedback. We're going to change it.
Oh, really?
Well, otherwise it was
Fuck.
dead in the water
Yeah.
before it even got released.
Fuck. That would be the most stressful thing if you were a producer on that or just involved. And like they drop a fucking teaser trailer and you get that much hate. I felt that the other night. When I was getting bombarded at fucking 10 at night.
You didn't even get that many bad comments, man.
It was in a short period. I reckon they all came in within 5 minutes.
Ah, okay.
And then it just died off.
Makes you feel alive though, doesn't it?
Oh, you feel it. But it was fine because it wasn't people who actually subscribed to my page.
No,
Gary.
it's
it was
randoms
just
coming
those.
in.
I was like, I don't care.
It's just randoms coming in. And that's
But that's the most engagement I've gotten in a while. So.
that's the problem with the internet is that to get proper views
Mm.
and to get like good engagement, you have to almost
Push a bit,
polarize people.
yeah.
You almost have to polarize, and that's why when my videos were getting all the views, all the comments, I didn't realize they were polarizing a few people.
Mm.
They were a bit edgier. They're still edgy now, but like the teacher one I drop's got a lot of views. That's the most I've got without having to
Suck a dick.
suck a dick, get my arsehole fingered.
Deal with the devil. All right, what do we got? Oh, yes.
Fucked up. I'm excited for this last story. We're reading our trending topics page at the moment.
So this one is exciting news for you, Frenchy. So if you haven't been to a Frenchy show or seen a lot of Frenchy videos, he likes to draw on a six-pack using a permanent marker. Has he got one at the moment?
No, I don't have it on.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I don't have it on.
So he takes a permanent marker or he asks for one wherever he goes and he draws on his 8-pack.
It's the best joke I've ever written. It always gets a big laugh, big clap, round of applause.
You wrote that down?
Well, it's essentially a joke. It's because I used to do it back in the day when I was at uni, going out in clubs and uni games and stuff. I'll draw abs on just in case I ever needed to show girls my abs.
Which doesn't come up that much.
It does. It sort of comes up surprisingly more than you'd think. That was one of my few moves. And the other one, I used to break up a dance circle and then do the Macarena.
Oh, no. Fuck. I can imagine you doing it every time. Every time it'd be like a family party.
Or I'd show that. Oh, I'd show the abs. That was how I used to pick up girls.
So yeah, this has just come in, Frenchie. So it's exciting news now. Instead of drawing them on, you can just take a little flight over to Bangkok. Say hello to our Chinese listeners.
Yep, that's where they're from. Bangkok's in China.
Yep, that's right. And then get a little operation, and they will actually give you abs. And the way they do it is a little bit scary, but I think you can handle it.
So it's like fake titties, but for abs.
Yeah, and it's weird. Instead of implanting silicone into the patient's abdomens, the abs are etched out by removing fat around the abdomen area. This creates a more natural and long-lasting appearance. So basically, they're digging like a moat.
A moat of abs.
So they're digging like the holes. So they're basically carving into your fat, so that then when you heal, it'll just heal into the gaps.
Oh, fuck.
How fucked is that?
That's weird.
That's disgusting. Have you seen those videos?
How much is it?
Oh, it doesn't say.
Listening.
That would be a good video.
Sharpies are expensive. That would be a good video.
Fuck, imagine
if
that.
you filmed that and then it didn't go viral. You're like, fuck, that's probably not worth it.
That would be good content. If you're low on ideas, French,
I'll
I'll
come
to China with you.
Crowdfund. If this gets enough likes, we'll go to China and get fake abs in Bangkok.
Really?
No, I'm not doing it. I like my drawn on ones too much.
Fuck, imagine the healing process of that.
It'd be sick. Will you get fake tits if I get fake abs?
It's funny you mentioned that. I'm getting some. That was going to be a video I'm doing soon. You know how I was doing the mockumentaries?
Have you ever had friends who got breast reductions?
Yeah.
It's sad, eh?
Yeah. It is, but we had this girl at school, and that's all we talked about for 5 years of high school.
Was her titties?
She had big boobs, and we were just amazed by them.
How'd you do
we were
high school in 5 years?
Oh,
Most people take
kicked
6.
I was kicked out for staring at this chick's tits. But yeah, she had back problems. So I mean, if there's shit
I
like
heard that happens.
Like they were big,
but still, at some point, it's like
there's more to life, Frenchie.
when
you grow up, yeah.
No, there's not.
Anyway, I wanted to do a mockumentary about
Okay.
a guy that went on a boys' night in Thailand, and he woke up and he had like a set of tits, but he kind of liked them. Like he's not trans. He just enjoys tits.
Yeah, who doesn't?
And then you'd be the friend, and we're best friends, but you can't stop staring at my tits. But I'd get our friend who does prosthetics. Her name's Freakmo.
Yep.
That's her YouTube channel, and she'd make him look really legit. I reckon it'd be a funny video.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we'll shoot that soon.
Or if anyone's up for getting real fake titties,
Yep.
let's
Imagine that.
get a fan. Yeah, or Justin. I reckon Justin will be up for it. Our friend Justin.
He's already got titties. Have you seen those things?
No. I reckon he'll be up for
Look,
getting fake titties.
If you haven't watched the Bachelor video, where we do a surprise bachelor party, he's got some titties on him.
Remember we were talking about back titties? How sick that would be. One
Yeah,
podcast
just-
we talked about back titties.
Yeah, that would be good.
What do you think would be the ideal number of boobs? Okay, we're talking about boobs for too long. We should talk about balls to even it up, equality.
Fuck, maybe I should
Ideal
get-
number of testicles.
Ooh, would it-
7.
Maybe one.
7's lucky.
I reckon one, so it just sits in the middle of your legs.
Oh, that makes more
It doesn't
sense.
bump with the others. It's just one giant dominant nut.
I think they should be like little sort of nuts around the gooch. So
That's-
sort of in the skin. Kind of like a reptile,
Mm.
the spine of a dinosaur.
I mean, it is weird that they just hang outside our body for no reason.
Mm.
It's a climate control thing.
Not
right?
as weird as a guy
Okay, I'm listening.
who paints the sex he had with aliens.
I love that.
Tom found this story for me, sent it to you. I'm like, that's the best thing
What
We-
a king.
I've ever heard in my life. So essentially, that's this guy, David Huggins. We're going to use his full name because he demands respect.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
He said he was 17 when he lost his virginity to an extraterrestrial.
Fuck me, were they hot? he
Yes.
say?
You can see a picture here.
Oh, fuck me. Looks
he-
like Michael Jackson.
So yes, it's like Michael Jackson with a blue dress on and visible titties.
Fuck yeah, Jackson. He got them fakies.
And so he's painting all the times he's had sex with extraterrestrials, which is a few times. He's been laid a fair bit.
That's sick.
He was 74 now.
Fuck. Old mate's got like an intergalactic famous cock.
He
That's
must.
sick.
They must have talked about it. For
They're
them
like,
to come
"Dude,
back, they've gone back to
You gotta
their
go down to Earth, dude. You gotta see this Huggins man. He's got that cock, dude. He's got that Earth cock.
He's got that earth cock.
He's got that Earth cock that'll ground you, girl.
You won't need the tears of your ex.
It'll slip right in. It's an
It'll
Earth cock.
slip right in.
Bro.
What's crazy? This article is Vice. It's on Vice. Remember what they used to write about, like
still
war-torn
do,
Palestine
bro.
and shit? Now it's like a dude who.
It's fuck, bro. You gotta stay clickbait to be alive. You gotta write some stupid ass shit.
The first coitus allegedly went down in 1961. Huggins was a teenager on his parents' farm in rural Georgia. And that's a sexy accent, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
I'm from Georgia.
I'm just a simple country earthling.
I'm just a simple. It wasn't the first time extraterrestrials had appeared to him. He'd been seeing strange creatures since he was 8.
Holy shit.
Hmm. Tom, were you in Georgia? But on this day, as he was walking through woods near his house, an alien woman appeared and seduced him. I thought, if anything, I'd be losing it in the back seat of a Ford, something like that. But it didn't work out that way, he says in the film. The back seat of a Ford. Oh, there it is. There's the first painting. It's in the trees.
That's
Quite nice.
fuck. Why does weird shit always happen in the woods? People should just
Because
stay
no one's
clear.
around.
You got to get out of there, man.
Yeah, but if it happens when someone's around, you'd be like, "Oh, weird shit's happened to me. Help it stop!" And then someone. Can
Yeah,
help
you're
you.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
According to Huggins, these visits from extraterrestrials and his sexual relationship with them continued into adulthood. When I interviewed him for this story, Huggins told me his last encounter with Crescent, his name for the woman in the woods,
Crescent.
was 6 months ago. I was sitting down in a chair and the woman Crescent was behind me. She put her arms around me and that's about it. I don't know anything else outside of that.
Same. That's how quick I finish.
That's quite quick.
Just a subtle embrace and I'm done.
So he's very matter of fact when he talks about encounters. That's quite what sets him apart from most truthers and UFO enthusiasts. He talks about fathering hundreds of alien babies.
Fuck.
There's a full film about him, so it's a full film. It's called Love and Saucers. We're going to have to watch this, Tom. Let's
Love
do a
and
video about it.
saucers. Yeah, I'm keen.
Yeah, that'll be a good video. And so,
Fuck.
yeah, this just talks about all the times he's seen aliens. There was one insect one he saw.
Insect one, that was you,
Fuck.
bro.
Yeah, another day, an insect-like being that reminded Huggins of a praying mantis appeared. I was very terrified. It was like, what in the world am I looking at? And for an 8-year-old, you don't know what to think.
Oh no, Frenchy. Oh, you've done it again.
Nocturnal visit from Crescent became routine. My relationship with Crescent was warm and friendly. A little strange. What do I mean a little? Very strange. She was my girlfriend, really. Oh, it's got pictures of her naked.
Fuck, she's
She
fit.
has not had those reduced. Wow.
Fuck. She's
Weird.
fit as.
So she's got a very human body.
and a fucking fly
We'll
head.
see if we can put this up on the screen. And then it's like kind of like Kiss.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Predator's head.
the Predator's head. That's
Yeah,
very
the Predator's mask.
good. Predator's mask.
I love that he made her like hot in the rig.
Yeah, she's well.
I like that even aliens are clingy.
He's just painting from his memory. He didn't make.
Can't
her
even
hot.
have a one night stand with an alien these days. Keep coming back for years.
The painting's not really all that good. She was on top of me. I reached my climax.
Oh, jeez.
Then she and the insect being leave. So I guess the insect one was watching.
That sounds like something
That
you
does
do.
sound like something I'd do. Fuck, this is weird. They're surreal and a little childlike, dominated by deep blues and greens. Fucking hell. But yeah, there you
What
go.
a legend.
Yep, he's
I
just
like that
fucked.
he had the opportunity to paint a hot chick and he still didn't. Like, he could have made a hot alien.
She was hot. She was pretty hot.
Yeah,
For an alien.
yeah, I guess.
At least
She had
she
a
had-
good rig.
Yeah, she had a great rig. What do you need? What do you need? Would you rather have a chick with like a bad face and a great rig, or bad rig and great face?
I guess it's next level when we're talking about alien. Because it could be like a hot head and then some kind of octopus body.
It could be.
I'm into the octopus body.
Roll the dice, Tom. Roll the dice. What do you think girls prefer? Would they rather a guy, let's say a human guy, with a good face, sloppy rig, or good rig, sloppy face?
I don't know.
Who knows what girls think? You should know, Tom. You've been on their advice page
Yeah,
long
true.
enough.
I'll post a question and advice.
Post a question. Say, what do you
Yeah.
guys into?
Imagine that if I was in the group. They'd get so mad.
Fuck as if you can't. Oi, let's do it. Set up another account and then start doing all questions and stuff.
That's so funny. Just troll it.
I don't think yeah.
They'd blow up. Dude, they went full psycho. They were like, oh, that's what I didn't mention.
Mm.
So there was a girl in my comments who was like, haha, they're crazy. Like, they blocked me from the page or something, this chick. And then they just went rogue on her.
Oh, they
And
start
they were like,
DMing
you're
her.
an ugly bitch. You're a fat piece of shit. You look like a fridge. I was like, dude, you're getting angry at me for, like, not even making fun of you. Like,
And you're bullying some
and you're
girl.
actually bullying a girl. And they were, like, directly tagging her and, like, bullying her. I was like, and I just removed the comment. I was like, that's fucking nasty,
Yeah,
dude.
that's really rude. I think you need to moderate that page. Imagine if a moderator was a guy.
That's funny.
That would be good.
And he's just jerking off.
It's Louis C.K.
So we've got one more topic.
This one's not that good, but
Oh,
we can
all
do
I've
it.
got to say about it is the title says an Instagram challenge is daring people to masturbate every day. Oh, challenge accepted. It's like it's called being single, dude.
It's called life. I think the challenge would be not to masturbate a day of the year. Just
I
one
agree.
day, don't masturbate.
I know it's impossible.
But I read about it, and it was more like for girls,
Oh,
advice page members.
gotcha.
It's more like don't masturbate with sex toys or something. Just enjoy your fingers on your own puss.
Oh,
That's
God.
how they say it. And try to do it every day. You'll find new sensations or stuff like that.
Right. Well, that
Do you?
was
How did
fucking
you?
weird.
The first time you ever fingered a girl, Tom?
Mm.
Tell me about it.
What do you mean?
Because
Are you jerking off again?
No, because I was thinking about I was thinking about it when I was writing my show. I used to be like, I'm sure I'm still quite bad at fingering, but remember the first time you don't even know, you can't even find the hole and shit. You're like sliding down. You're like, is that it? No, that's the.
Yeah.
Like, were you going real fast? Were you trying to slip 3 in at once? I'm just interested.
I'm interested what Matt did to you.
Well, I don't know why you can't talk about the first time.
I don't know. I don't really remember that.
I think
well.
girls would give a bad hand job the first time. They don't really know what a cock feels
but
like.
I
I
just
don't
got-
know what a vagina felt like, and I was just trying to slide a finger in. I think I got it. I didn't get it in. It was weird. Do I go in and out? Do I go up and down? Do I crawl around in there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do I spin?
Search for treasure.
You search for treasure a little bit. It's a little bit.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Did you start with one finger? I'm just interested.
I went straight for fisting.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a savage. No, I don't
Is
remember.
that how her uterus prolapsed?
Yeah, that's how it happened.
It was in
I
China.
was like, dude, must have been that dancing.
It was in Bangkok, China.
Bangkok.
Okay, well, that's all the trending topics we've got. Thank you for listening to us another week. We want to talk about our sponsor because we cannot do it without them. Breakfast shirts are back.
Breakfast shirts are back.
We should have worn one.
We should have worn
I've
a
actually
breakfast
been
shirt.
wearing my shirts a lot. They're great. They're comfy.
I wore my shorts in Darwin and they were breezy and
Ooh,
easy.
The shorts are breezy and easy. That should be the tagline.
I'll tell you what was the worst.
Mm.
Back before we were sponsored by breakfast shirts, I'd walk around topless in the neighborhood. Bees would suckle from my nipples,
Yep.
thinking they were delicious flowers.
Aliens wouldn't have sex with you.
Exactly.
Mm.
They'd be like, your nipples are weird.
Yep.
We don't have nipples in where we're from.
Yep.
We've got tentacles there.
Yeah, we do.
So now that I've got a breakfast shirt, aliens are fucking me.
Yep.
Bees aren't stinging my nipples anymore.
Yep.
Life's just better.
Life is better.
Breakfast shirts have just released some new stuff.
Ooh, what is it?
I don't know. But I'll tell you what you should do. You should go check it out. It's at breakfastshirt.com.
Yep.
They've got great shirts and pants.
.com.
Now
Great shirts.
let's
great
sing their
pants.
jingle.
Yep. If you don't like dinner
Breakfast shirts.
and you don't like lunch,
Breakfast shirts.
but you really like breakfast
Breakfast shirts.
and you need a shirt to wear,
Breakfast shirts.
if you want a fucking alien,
Breakfast shirts.
if you want to get your
Breakfast
asshole fingered
shirts,
by
Matt.
Tom's friend,
Matt will do it for free. Breakfast shirts.
breakfast shirts.
So guys, we really appreciate breakfast shirts.
We do, because we will start a Patreon one day, but we just want some money so we can start. We want to hire someone to edit these podcasts so we can get some funny clips online. So you can I enjoyed that bit. I'm going to go watch it online. There's a highlight. We're going to have that coming soon.
Yep.
And
one thing we're
going to pay to get Tom neutered too. We want him
Frenchie's got to get
castrated.
abs as
We
well.
want to get him castrated.
Yeah, I just want one in the middle. I told you. But yeah, I would like to think about crowdfunding a billboard.
Mm-hmm.
That's a future plan.
Tom and Frenchy podcast.
Yeah.
Where?
I'm thinking on either the Westlink, the one.
In Sydney.
Yeah.
Not in South Africa or something.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
So people coming in, and I want to
Yep.
say radios for old people. Listen to something actually good.
That's
like a
really
troll.
good. I like that. Yeah.
Because radios for old people. This shit doesn't cut out in tunnels. You know when you listen to the
Yeah,
radio and it
fuck
cuts
radio. Let's just write fuck radio.
out? Yeah, we actually.
Fuck radio.
That's funny. What I wanted to say this episode as well
Mm.
is if you like the show, get your friend's phone, subscribe them to it. We don't need money. We just need more listeners, which kind of in turn leads to money because we can get more sponsors.
And we got our Facebook page where we've been dropping pictures of each other.
Yeah, I dropped a lot of you. You weren't very receptive while you were away.
I've been busy, mate. I will find some embarrassing pictures of you.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
I don't know where they all are. I've got a lot of videos of you, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I got one from a
If you want
drinking
embarrassing
game.
videos, just go on my YouTube channel. They're all there to see. I call them content.
Tom and Frenchy podcast.
Thank you
now we've
so
got our
much.
5-star reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to get them up? You get them. You know where they are.
Yep. You fill time.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I've got it covered. So, the other thing, they say in life,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't bite off more than you can chew,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I don't suck my uncle's dick anymore. I don't know. Give me a topic we can talk about.
All right, here we go.
There
I've
we
got
go.
it. I've
5
got it.
stars reviews. Phew. I'm out of practice for the filling time game.
All right, this is from Cum Juts.
Cum juts.
Yep.
That's not a word.
Long time listener, first time reviewer. Also, is it possible that Tom could be Rolf Harris? Frenchie, have you ever seen Tom and Rolf in the same room?
No.
That's a good conspiracy theory.
There you go.
Hey, boys.
Wait,
All right.
does Rolf Harris have kids?
I don't know.
Imagine if...
Oh, he does, but I'm not sure if he's got a son.
Because that was what was crazy about the Ted Bundy movie.
Yeah, he's got a daughter.
He's got a daughter.
We looked up how old she is. She's 38. That's not even that old.
She hot?
I don't know.
Find out. But that's like, what if your dad's a famous pedo?
That would be crazy.
And like, because you know how most people want to like...
Michael Jackson has kids, bro.
Well, yeah. But he didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything.
You can't
On
prove it,
camera.
Tom. You can't prove it.
Yeah.
Don't slander a dead guy's name.
Ah, fuck that cunt. He did it. All right. Hey, boys. All right, fellas. I'm here to ask the question on everyone's mind. How do I last longer than 2 pumps with the missus?
Great question. Great question. First, I would say why. Why would you want to last longer than
True.
2 pumps?
It's for you. Be selfish.
It's for you. And like, there's a lot of things to do in the world. You've got a life to live. You've got shows to watch. You've got food to eat. Why are you going for that 4th pump? Girls can't come from sex anyway. Like,
that's true.
it's for you. If you want to last longer because you're really enjoying it, fine. There's plenty of ways. Okay. One good way, this is true, get a cactus near your bed.
Right.
Just before you think you're going to come, you grab the cactus. And it hurts. Yes, it hurts. But you'll be thinking about the pain in your hand, not coming.
Right.
Unless you got a plant fetish, then it's obviously you come quicker. But most people don't. That's the thing. You have to inflict.
Is that why you've got the cactus next to you,
It is. So
I thought it was a Mexican thing. What's the piñata for?
How do you last longer than 2 pumps,
What's the
Tom?
Rolf
How do
Harris
you last
piñata
longer?
for?
That was a present.
I don't. I'd love to last 2 pumps. I'm a 1 pump man.
Wear condoms too.
3 of them.
3 of them. The more desensitized you. Or what's that gel that you can put on and you get desensitized to that area?
Hair gel.
Yes, put on a hair gel on your cock. Also get if the girl calls you by your dad's name during it, it's often harder to come.
True.
But that has to be accidentally. You can't like tell her to.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Frenchie looks like a lemon on meth. Oh.
Uh,
Great podcast. I would have came out to see your live podcast, except I'm underage, and I knew that Tom would be there. I didn't want to risk it. That's fair. And Frenchie, if you had a racism jar, you would be out of money. Ooh.
It's not racist.
Ooh.
That's not true. I don't
Ooh.
say anything racist. I've decided.
All right, this one says Tom needs to keep his voice down. I was walking through a park recently and saw Tom strolling along with a child by his side. I heard the child say, "This park is scary, Tom, and it's starting to get dark." I overheard Tom reply saying, "Tell me about it. I have to walk back through here alone."
No.
Jesus.
No.
This says, I need some Mr. French love. Hey, Frenchie, if 17 is Tom age limit, does that mean yours is 18, or is that too young for a 40-year-old?
I go for older women, so you got to be over 70.
Right. It says, I wish you could have been my teacher when I was at school. I was a bad girl. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. I'm hard.
Jeez.
She was an alien.
Oh, when are you guys going to a haunted place like you said you were going to in an earlier episode? I've actually been planning that. I'm working on it. I'm going to do a whole series about it. But it's just a bit of planning.
So I'm less keen for it.
Because Frenchie's a pussy.
I'm a pussy.
But that's good content.
But I don't think I'll be funny as a pussy because you know how I just like, I'll just run. I'll just revert. Because when the boys played the prank on me, I just didn't do anything. I was like, But like, I don't think how, okay.
So you're bitching out already.
I don't know how it's going to be interesting.
Have you, everyone watches that shit. This person's even saying they want to see it.
Okay, where are we going to?
So just say we're in a haunted place where 1 million kids have been murdered. And it's a hotel. and we're staying there overnight. I break out a Ouija board.
Well, I'd be fine then because I'm not a child.
100 tall stick insect men.
Okay,
are
now
murdered.
I'm worried.
And I break out a Ouija board and start summoning devils.
Mm.
Thoughts? And we hear noises.
Yeah, I'd be scared. Can we leave? I want to leave already.
You're not allowed to leave.
I want to leave already.
We got to stay there.
No, I don't like this game. Can't we just do the ones where we... Well, what we should do, if I do one of those ones for you, you got to do one of those ones for me where we get fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Deal.
Thank you.
All right. I'm scared of reading these. There's a lot of fucked up ones.
This is really good. As we said before, all these podcasts are on our YouTube channel, and we've got our Facebook page where we troll each other. Thanks for listening. It's
Subscribe,
we
friend.
enjoy chatting to you every week.
You guys are legends.
Tom,
I love you.
konnichiwa.